Hey guys, so Jesus said that faith like a mustard seed can move mountains, right? So why do we keep waiting to feel ready before we step out or before we believe? In Matthew 13, verses 31 and 32, Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, the smallest of all seeds, but when it grows, it becomes a tree where birds come and rest." And, that's the power of small beginnings, right? God's not asking us for a massive faith. He's asking us for a real faith, an authentic faith, a faith that is deeply rooted in Him and planted in His truth. That kind of faith grows. And even though it starts out small, the fact that it's rooted in Him, it becomes unstoppable. I personally have a few things that I really need to have that kind of faith for in my life, for physical healing, for challenges that I have in my life right now. And I know that there are many of us that have, big things that we need to bring to the Lord, and big prayer requests. And we all know that we need to bring those requests to God. We all know, we trust that part. We trust it. We also believe that we should be gathering together in agreement with each other for prayer. And, we do that. In Matthew 18, verse 20, it says, "For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them." Because He hears us when we join together. So what's missing? That boldness, that part about having that authentic faith to believe that what God says is absolutely true. So I'm stepping out in faith with that mustard seed kind of move mountains kind of faith right now. And I hope that you step out in agreement with me. And I'm believing for my physical healing. And you know what? I challenge you guys to all put your prayer requests in the comments so that we can all pray together and believe for whatever it is that you have to bring to our Father, that big kind of move mountains kind of prayer. So let's do that, and let's be in agreement with each other and believe for these things with that bold faith, that authentic faith. Let's plant that mustard seed. Let's speak that truth. Let's pray that prayer. Let's take that step and step out in obedience. And let's believe that our faith can move mountains, guys. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm going to be praying for you guys, and I desperately hope that you guys are praying for me too. I believe for my healing. God can move mountains, guys.